Welcome back to the Shattered Frontier, everyone.
Where the sun bleeds fire and gold, where the rail runs deep and the stories grow old. There's a town on the edge where the brave disappear, lost in the dust of the shattered frontier. Steel and sorcery, lawless and free, a six-shot spell and a curse on the breeze. Gold in the dirt, blood in the gears, fight or get buried in the shattered frontier. Shadows dance neath a broken sun, the past ain't dead and the war ain't won. Ancient hands reach up through the years, a ghost in the bones of the shattered frontier. Steel and sorcery, lawless and free, a six-shot spell and a curse on the breeze. Gold in the dirt, blood in the gears, stand and fight in the shattered frontier.
Last week, the party found new friends and old friends turned foe. You all met Tugby Snarn, a stout round man with a hankering for joining the party. After crowning him with the new nickname Snake, he began telling you the secrets of the sinking mine that he discovered while trying to beat his personal sunflower seed spitting record. The mine was breathing and alive. They're sinking because something wants it to. With backup from both Miss Vasha and Doc Holloway, it was confirmed something truly sinister is happening down in the mines. Mid-conversation, Raiden's eyes went blank with a vision and whispers from Ven telling him that beneath the surface, he would find the true reason for his creation. Raiden saw a colossal door slick with blood or oil and a creature so vile he could only make out the silhouette. Until suddenly a loud gust and crash was heard from outside the saloon. Upon investigation, you all came in contact with vein-touched miners. Once a part of Mineshaft 6, they had now turned into abominations twisted by the very ore they used to mine. Or used to mine. Whatever power discovered deep inside the mines is now warping the land and people alike. In a brutal close-quarters battle among the dust-filled streets of the Rust Bank, you all pushed through, bouncing bullets, slinging spells, and crushing the ore that infected their minds. But not before hearing the heart-wrenching screeches of one of the miners pining for their past love, Carol. After the final foe was defeated from a swift shot from Miss Vasha, you heard a desperate plea, hoping to see their love again. As the fear of these corrupted foes vanquished, Doc Holloway approached you all with a seismic reading device to help you descend deeper into the mines. With a close call, almost dropping the device between Raiden's spectral hands, Raiden was quick to kick the device up for Olgard to snatch it out of the air with ease. Now we begin today. As the seismic reader clicks steadily in your hands, Olgard, the wind begins to carry a low, rhythmic thrum, like the mines themselves are drawing breath. The black void loomed ahead, jagged and gnarled like shattered bone. The descent into the sinking mines is half buried in soot and ash. And above you, the sky smears with purples and reds like a bruise. The wind carries the strange static smell of ozone and coal. Something unnatural is bleeding into the land. But before we begin our descent, is there anything you would want to do?
I'd like to make sure Tugby's up front.
I actually was gonna go back. I would go back to Doc Holloway and actually ask if he has any form of medicine to bring down, because the last, those miners were essentially like.
Yeah, so Doc Holloway and Vasha are right there with you. Right after you guys kind of defeated those miners, they came out. Miss Vasha shot the last miner that blew up, and Doc was passing you the seismic device in our last session. So he would be right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah, he does it to us, and then I try to catch it and kick it to you, and then Yeah, he's right there.
So I guess I would turn it and be like, oh, so Doc, given we're going to be descending down into that, what is obviously not a good sign, do you happen to have any materials, or even Yuvasha, that could help with our expedition down there? Because last thing we want is to come out, well, not come out, or body therefore floor. You know what I'm saying?
And then Vasha will cut both of you off and be like, heaven's sake, here, let me just give you one of these. Each of you, come on over. And she would give each of you guys
Whoa.
That's just something we cooked up last time we had to get a little rowdy. I call it my reckless rest potion.
What's the proof on this?
Oh, that'll knock you out.
400?
Far as I'm concerned, 1,000,000.
Dang, I've never had something this strong.
Don't light it on fire. You'll regret it.
Wait a second.
And
I think it's funny that this thing has a tag called "Drink Responsibly" on it. Like, come on, don't we all drink irresponsibly? Come on, like a good one. Very funny.
Olgar, we know about your constitution.
I'm a chug it.
Oh, okay. As you guys are all hanging out, Buck just slams this restless rest potion, and upon finishing it, immediately slams to the floor and passes out.
That's the spirit.
Well,
You wouldn't get. Oh my god. This is what I guess it says. Drink responsibly. Oh
But
shit.
he's fine. He's fine.
Convol's gonna
guys.
grab his
He's
grab
fine.
his backpack, put it underneath Bud's head, and then lay down and chug one too.
Everybody's okay.
All right, I think it's to make it very clear that the ground trembling underneath isn't necessarily a good thing, and the fact of the matter that Bud over here just freaking down something where he just gets dragged onto his body, or no, not drag. Sorry, proper in Goldman. Downs on his body. Just should not be done. It should be responsibly taken for sure. Now I see why it says drink responsibly. That's terrible. Oh my god.
So, Olgard, would you chug this down like them, or would you hold on to it?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm done drinking it.
So, okay, who is drinking it and who's not drinking it?
Sylvester is not drinking.
I guess
it. It's just
one thing I
down
want to
low.
ask
Sure.
is I would like to roll a medicine check real quick on him just to make sure he maybe didn't overdose on how much he drank.
Go for it. You would know for sure they are knocked the fuck out.
Because I realized that I didn't, she never explicitly said that it would only last 10 minutes.
Nope. You guys just grabbed it and chugged it.
So Vasha, I'm going to take a guess that the getting killed while sleeping is not from the drink, but in case some bad person goes and just stabby your necky.
Yeah. You could assume that the drink itself is not going to kill them, but them being completely vulnerable potentially could in the Shattered Frontier.
I guess the only option we have is taking him to the bar, and then I guess hoping that Snake has an idea, because it's not like we have much to help until they wake up.
Sure. Yeah, you guys carry Buck and Conval back into Sylvester's bar and wait out the 10 minutes for them to finally come to. Both Buck and Conval, you would feel as if within that 10 minutes you had a complete long rest.
Oh,
It's the perception of
that was
time.
pretty good.
I will definitely I'll look at Vashi and be like, "This is some sort of magic tonic? What? This is amazing."
Oh, you just got to be careful where you drink it. Saw somebody try to drink it, got looted, cut up. I ain't never seen them again.
You just watched this happen?
Hey, what people do on their own time ain't my problem, you know?
Yeah, that's understandable.
So, don't mean to be the worrywart here, but the ground's a trembling, and we should probably figure that out down in them mines.
Also, Doc
oh.
Holloway, when we get back, I would like you to examine this to see if we can maybe turn this into some form of elixir without falling asleep.
Look, I don't know if it's the smartest idea to go into a cave that is currently trembling. I don't know, guys.
It's
Whatever
just
you
hungry.
do.
Let's feed it.
You
some
know what's underneath
action.
us, right? Is a mine, and if it trembles long
And-
enough and large enough, we'll all die anyway. So you know.
What
So-
do you mean?
So, the seismic readings I was getting were off the charts, Sylvester. You do understand that?
Are you saying that the world is gonna collapse into the mines?
Now,
Maybe.
where's y'all sense of adventure? Where's Snake? Snake!
Snake.
And he's gonna like, his head's gonna like flop up from the bar. I'm right here, guys.
You're team leader, right?
Fucking
All right, Snake.
Well,
you did the offer to
guys
be our
wanna go
leader.
s-
And you
Yeah.
would you like to venture us down with the mines?
I
Oh, it
could,
ain't a
pour
question.
myself-
We're going.
I could go.
pour myself another drink. Just
The
walk
leader
around
just
down
doesn't
the
doing
take the
mine,
lead.
Snake.
fucking earthquake mine spelunking nonsense. Dude.
And trust me, if you do a good job as leader, we'll give you this great little this elixir I have right here, just to make sure you get
Oh,
up in
I-
shape.
Oh, I quit
I've
that
also got an
stuff,
extra-
man.
I've
That's
also got an
Oh.
extra Metal Gear if you want it later.
pedal. Oh,
Snake, do you want your last drink? I mean, an encouraging brew.
that sounds ominous. I'm good. I got a team to lead. Okay.
All right.
my God.
Follow
All right,
me,
let's go.
gang.
Yeah, let's go. All right, Snake, let's go.
Oh,
I assume
Pat
Vasha's
Snake on the shoulder
staying
and make sure
behind,
he's in
though,
front of
right?
me.
Say that again.
Is Vasha staying behind?
Uh,
'Cause
yeah.
You've been following us up until this point. I would want to ask
Dwarfs
Doctor
do.
if I could borrow just like a patch kit, like an emergency like med kit.
Yeah. And Conval, when you go up to Doc Holloway asking him for some sort of med kit, he'd be, look into his satchel and be like, "Well, I have one healer's kit," and just like give you a healer's kit. All right, enough dilly dallying. It's time to get in those caves. Let's go, team.
Snake,
And he-
take
and-
the lead.
Yeah, Tugby Snarn's gonna charge out of the bar to get into that that mine shaft there. Raiden, as you're walking out, Doc would look to you and pat you on the shoulder and say, "Good luck, Rick."
My name's not Rick.
Oh, very well. Good luck.
Thanks, Becky.
Wait, not what? Becky. Doc.
And I sprint away.
Awesome. Olgard. Olgard, as you and the others begin your descent into the mines, you would have noticed a crumbled sign at the gate of the Miners' Union, tagged with a slogan you painted once upon a time, reading, "The ground gives way, but we don't." And Raiden, as you pass the threshold of the mine, your gauntlets would begin to buzz ever so faintly. And I would like you to give me a religion check.
5.
You would hear Ven in your ear say, "Good luck, kid." And that's it.
Thanks.
You guys begin to descend into the mine. Ambient sounds echo faintly. The rhythmic drips of water the distant groans of shifting rock, and the dry rattle of gravel underfoot. The air down here is thick with dust and quiet tension, lit only by flickers of arcane light and faint pulses of purple ore embedded in the walls like veins beneath pale skin. As you all move deeper into the sinking mine, the scaffolding creaks with age, when a loud crash is above you. I need everyone to roll me a dex save as boulders tumble down. Raiden, go ahead and roll with advantage, as this is an experience you've encountered before in the mines.
Would that be like a trap or anything like that? Would I be able to use like danger sense?
This would just be the give of the mines after a crater erupted from beneath the mines.
Yeah, I guess does my labor thing help with that or no?
What is your labor feature?
You can make quick assessment, no roll required to determine if a tunnel, bridge, or building is in danger of collapse.
After diving out of the way of the boulder, you would be able to assess.
I rolled a 6 on my advantage.
Oh,
by the
okay.
way.
Well, then you would have not dived out of the way of the boulder.
I tried
Who
to catch
here
it, but
got a 13 or higher?
The dwarf did.
I did.
Oh,
Yay, little people.
okay. So anybody who got 13 or higher would not take any damage as you dive out of the way. Anyone less than 13 would take 8 damage as the small boulders kind of hit you in the back or the arm and damage you on the way down.
Boulder almost body, but safety I am.
As you all walk past this crashing boulder, you would see ruined mining equipment lying scattered and half buried in debris. The seismic reader, cradled in Olgard's hands, pulse with a soft ticking that speeds up as you descend further. And a heartbeat beneath the surface.
Tell me, Snake, do you see anything?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like the mines. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out as we go.
Carry on, carry on. Good job, good job. You're a great leader.
Come on,
You'll be-
gang.
You'll be a union leader someday. Maybe elected.
And eventually, the tunnel would split.
Alright guys, so I'm just gonna leave markers that identify the way out of the tunnel. I'm just if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's good thinking.
Wouldn't my like knowledge of the mines make I'd be able to know where the places go, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, you and Raiden would have rough ideas of kind of where in the mines. You guys would be entering from a less than traditional access area because you guys are coming in from that crater that was left
I
from
gotcha.
before. But yeah, you guys would be able to slowly kind of get a sense of feeling of like, I think I remember this area. But also the sinking mines is so vast that a lot of these areas are kind of off limits or very heavily guarded by like syndicate of like, oh, not past this checkpoint kind of thing.
Okay.
you recognize this? Chuck?
So there wouldn't
Delta?
be like anything in that. I'll roll history on this, but there wouldn't be anything like that, any landmarks that I'm very much familiar with or I remember.
Yeah, do we know this spot?
go
Like
ahead.
scattered?
Go ahead and roll a history, both you and Raiden.
I know it.
Yeah,
14.
Raiden with a nat
Why is
20.
this my 20?
Yeah, Right, with a nat 20, you would know that the rightmost shaft that you guys are seeing would be one of the areas you encountered during the Falling Rumble when you first encountered Ven. Olgar, do you have any pluses to that?
No, it's a 0.
Okay. Olgard would be less than sure, but you would think this leftmost tunnel, there's something you feel like you can remember, and like it feels familiar, but you can't really put your finger on it.
They left
Oh!
in the.
Oh!
God, these
Is
mines are
anybody in there?
they wind and grind all around, but the left one makes me feel as if I think that's where we need to go. I swear there's stuff down there that's gonna at least take us to the common area of the mine where things start to really branch off. But I can't. I'm like with 80%.
Is anybody alive
80%
in there?
Sylvester, your voice would echo through the mines, and you wouldn't hear anything come back except your own voice.
Oh,
There's someone down there.
sounds
Nick.
like everybody's dead. You don't gotta worry about your union buddies.
Where are you going? Gun rail.
So where would you like to go? Would you go all together as a party? Would you split up here? What would you guys like to do?
Mr. Snake, what do you think we should do?
Listen, I know a couple things. One being, you never abandoned your team, okay? So if we're gonna do some weird stuff where we split up,
Who's doing the weird stuff?
the team leader is talking, okay? Let's have some respect.
You tell him, Snake. You tell him.
Thank you, Buck. I've always liked you. Anyway, I don't think we should split up here, because anything could happen. I mean, what if one of us goes left, one of us goes right, and then the mine shaft falls? Like, what are we gonna do in that situation, huh?
Oh,
What I
glorious
can tell
team
you
leader.
that
It's like nobody said the mine might fall while it's shaking.
There's a lot of sass coming over there.
Go on.
It just feels like there's a lot. There's like,
Lead the way.
listen, I want this to be a group decision. I don't believe in dictatorship, okay? So where are we wanting to go, left or right, guys?
Wait, so you said right was just the place that was familiar to me?
Yeah, Raiden, you would know the right is where, at least in the long stretch of tunnel on the right, would be where you encountered Ven for the first time as the rocks fell on you. You would also know that that tunnel was cleared out after those rocks came down.
Guys, what do you think about going right? That's
no
where I got
feeling
my
one
cool
way or another.
hands, and then I put my hands through my head again.
Are you saying that we're gonna lose our hands if we go through there?
Only if you, rocks fall on you enough, or something.
Oh, listen, if you can get this, so hands through the face. I mean, like, come on, that sounds like great magic craft. Oh my god, yes.
I moonwalk backwards 5 feet.
Oh my god, all you need to do is the moves. Okay, but I just want to make it known that left though. I can't tell you why. It's just only just because I don't know, but like 80% sure that I have been down that left before. But haven't we all been down the mine? Well, you three know, but the
Yeah,
rest
I
of
mean-
you for sure.
Definitely not.
What about you? Our fearless
I know this
snake?
place has been cleared at least, so let's check it first. We can go back left later.
That's true,
Yeah,
unless we
let's do
die.
that. Let's go.
I guess
So,
it's true. But if
The right?
we have died,
Okay.
yeah, the right. But, Nick, how do you feel
Okay,
about
go
the
Shane.
right?
Listen,
Uh,
I'm your fearless team leader, and I'm here to make sure we all get out of this safely, right?
But the leader also has to put it in their own thought. That's the point of
Oh
being the
God,
leader, you know.
my man, I'm getting there, okay? Sometimes I like to talk a little bit. It's called morale boosting, okay? Don't you feel it in your very loins, the morale of being able to get through this because of me?
You know, that's fine. That's fine. All right, fair. I'm sorry. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Having luck
Personally,
again.
I'd
Watch your
like
step,
to
though.
go left, but that's just because I always pick going left. I
Left
flip
is
a
up, left
coin,
is-
I flip a coin, and it says go left, so I go left. But if we want to go right, we're going right. You feel me? This is the democracy.
You know, I don't feel you, but I can tell you that you have a lot of spirit, and that's what makes you great. So yes, we go
You're
right
darn
because-
tootin', Dolgard, I do. You're darn tootin'. I've got spirit for days.
I say we go right then. You follow the way.
All right, let's go right. And Tugby Snarn is gonna spit, and it's just gonna go right on his shirt again.
That's my man. You
Good
master.
job, buddy.
you
Good
master
job.
It's crazy how much wind is in these caves. You know, like there's a lot of like anyway. It's really messing up my spit game.
One day, I will help. I will make sure I record you in history as the greatest spitter.
Hell yeah, brother. As you all decide to go right, Raiden, you would see distinctive scratch marks across the wall as if something crawled out of this tunnel.
Am I able to determine what it is, or just...
Go ahead and give me a survival check.
12.
Okay, yeah, with 12, you wouldn't be able to determine exactly what it would be, but you could very easily determine that these claw marks are absolutely massive. We're saying with like just that one scratch across the wall, it looks like it was, again, just one scratch and covers the entire 10-15 foot wall. Raiden, the other thing you would see on the wall, as well as the rest of you, would be unfinished sigils and symbols that were scratched out.
Is there a possibility we can identify what those were for?
Yeah, anybody who would like to would be able to roll an Arcana to figure that out.
I don't
I
mind.
didn't figure it out. Unless a 7 gets it.
I rolled a 14.
Yeah, Olgard, you would know almost immediately, because you're traveling around with Raiden very frequently. You would see the same sigil on his gauntlets as on the wall, but just obscured in kind of scratch marks.
Right, and you these it's kind of washed out, but these signs on the wall remind me of. They look very similar to what's on your gauntlets. Just they're kind of messy because probably some water and and scratched off and erosion.
You're right.
Was this in the same area as the scratch marks, by the way?
Yeah, the scratch marks scratched out half of the symbols. Yeah.
Can I try to unscratch them? Just like scratch in them with my hands.
Oh, so like you're trying to use your gauntlets to like reverse the scratch kind of thing?
My idea is even if it, my silly idea is if my hands are like a keyhole for the scratch marks, so I try to scratch them.
I see. Okay. Yeah, you could absolutely try that.
What am I rolling?
Uh,
What? I don't. Does that count?
Matter
Because
at
he
this
didn't.
He's rolling a number, but he already rolled a 20, so it doesn't matter what he has to roll.
Raiden's like, what do you want me to roll? I got a 20. It's good for everything.
I just start
Ye-
scratching the walls with my hands.
Yeah, you would scratch these already scratched marks and feel a tinge of pain in the back of your head and immediately feel connected to these scratch marks.
I like where this is going. Let's go.
Wait, what?
You're not gonna tell us what happened?
Wait, what do you like?
That looks
Tell me
so odd.
what's great about what just happened. I need to understand.
Just
What?
scratched the wall and then.
I scratched the wall, the back of my head sniffed it, and it felt pretty good. So let's keep going.
That
Well-
is quite wild.
You mean keep going
crazy
as in you're gonna
energy.
keep scratching the wall, or keep going as in we're gonna go deeper?
Tell me, our leader Snake, what do you feel about what you just saw?
I've never seen scratches like that, and quite frankly, they're a little scary, but
Continue to take the
who
lead.
am I, you know? And yeah, Snake will charge forward as you all go deeper down this mine shaft. Off to the left, you would notice the miners union symbol along with a already open chain link fence, and in front of you a straightaway.
I feel as if, we are the only 6 down here, but down this way there'll be more of a union, and we don't know as down their numbers might be useful.
You think there are
Wait,
people
which way's
that
the
way?
hole in the fence?
I'm the leader of the union. One of the leaders. I mean, there's many of us because it was found. We found that I'm an organizer. But we would create this sign indicates one the union, but also like. Actually, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll be honest.
This guy had a
I
gun
was just
too.
bullshitting you guys. I don't know actually.
Raiden, it wouldn't be a hole in the fence. It's just a chain link fence that has the union symbol, and then the gate is already swung open.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a hole, like something broke out.
Is there actually something down there that I would remember?
Do you want to go take a look past that fence?
Olgard, you would know that this is one of the break quarters for the union, where you guys would all go take your breaks.
Also, I'm totally bluffing. The double joke. This is actually the place where we take our breaks.
So it's a dead end.
No,
Sounds like.
there might be water too. Are you guys thirsty? I mean, we just fought like a few like exploding fucking rock people.
Let's go check it out. See if there's any people or stuff.
There might be some water. I mean, it sucks down here, but there might be something.
Yeah, so you guys would all pile in to the break room where you guys would see, a very basic put together table and chairs made out of syndicate material boxes, and a row of lockers, one of which having Olgard on it.
There's my face right there. Oh, so handsome, am I right? Am I right, guys? Hey, good picture right there. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Also, Snake, this could be you on here if you continue doing great job.
B, I could go on your locker?
Absolutely, you're doing great.
Hell yeah.
Is there any like stuff in here?
Yeah, Olgard, if you go to open up your locker, which is still intact, you would find a cracked photo of miners you once rallied, including someone you would know, Snigbat.
Ah, Snigbat. Oh, dude. Great accent, man. This guy, wonderful. Also, did you see a little secret for you guys is that he has an arm, as you can see, a little bigger than the right. No, he claims it's because of the mines, but I disagree. He does stuff behind the scenes that he doesn't want to admit, which I don't blame him. But it's natural for humanity to want to do things.
Handed push-ups?
And, I see you think more logically, but no, we
One-handed
we
pull-up?
know. You know, you're athlete. I see. Very good. But also check out his ear. Let me tell you.
And on that picture would be a note on the back, in Snigbat's little voice. It would just read,
Don't stop fighting. You're the only one of them we trust.
What does it say again?
Don't stop fighting. You're the only one of them we trust, Olgard.
Oh my god. Okay, Snigbat is man. He's great. Good guy.
The other thing you guys would see in the break room is a small piece of paper with an old miner chant that everyone working in the mines would sing out when they were feeling down or just needed the extra morale boost. Olgard, you can go ahead and read that off, or Raiden, whoever wants to be brave enough to sing that little chant for us.
Oh man, so straight right, but I guess I can give it a try, but it's so much on my mind. I'm scared. Give me a moment.
I clap in motivational.
In the back of your head, Olgard, you would just hear Snigbat singing this song with you.
Stone by stone we carve our graves in glowing rock and shadowed caves. The deeper we go, the less we dream. The light we lose, the more they gleam.
Stone. Alright. I got it. Stone by stone, we carve our graves.
We carve our graves.
In growing rock and shadow caves, the deeper we go, the less we dream. The light we lose, the more they gleam. But I have one more thing to tell you. If you ever see this man, you should look at his ear and tease him about it. He'll claim it was bar fight. It's not bar fight. Just one day, trust me.
Hell yeah. Leaving the break quarters of the Union, you guys would start to make your way down that straightaway. And after choosing the direction at the fork and following the winding descent into the lowest levels of the sinking mines, the air grows even thicker with arcane charge. The walls here glisten with veins of violet, not naturally occurring, but grown, warped, and humming with barely contained energy.
Is it the same color as the minor transformed people that we fought?
Yeah, you guys would know. This is the types of just arcane rock you have been dealing with the entire duration of working in the mines. This deep violet purple rock that emanates energy. But eventually, you guys would emerge into a vast chamber carved from stone and steel. A forgotten machine lying at its center. A colossal elevator platform rigged with rusted chains and thick arcane cables suspended above, a shaft that vanishes into darkness. On all four sides, tuning pillars stand like silent sentinels, each one connected to the platform by glowing conduits pulsing with rhythmic energy. The floor beneath you hums not with motion, but music. A deep, resonant chord hums from the crystal... Oh my god. Resonant chords hum from the crystal-veined stone as if the mine itself is singing. And atop each pillar, you would see a slot where a crystal once fit. The center of a platform, at the center of the platform, my god, I cannot speak today. At the center of the platform, you would see an advanced controller device. How would you guys want to approach?
Is the singing anything similar to the song that you just sung?
Go ahead and give me a performance to figure that out.
Interesting. 15.
Do I recognize the pattern?
You wouldn't be entirely sure if that previous song was connected to what lays ahead of you. Would anyone want to give me like an investigation or anything like that?
I'll
Yeah,
do
I'd
an
love to
investigation.
investigate. Actually, I'll help you with it. I'll guide you on that one.
I definitely don't know anything that's happening.
Go ahead and roll again since you're getting the help action from Conval.
He actually just sings the song again for no reason because it's stuck in his head.
I get a backwards one now. So, investigation, we say. Rolled a 7, yeah.
Is that just flat?
Yeah.
Olgard, upon entering this room, you would be able to see writing on the floor.
Authorized crew only minimum 4 operators. Harmonics must be synchronized to release platform break. Oh, wait, actually, do I know this room?
You wouldn't know this room, but you would know to be able to read this writing on the floor.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to take wild guess that we need to have 4 people, and there's 6 actually. I do recommend, since you are fearless leader, you need to be the first one, but we need to be in harmonic. I don't understand what that word mean. Someone help me.
Olgar, did you know this was here?
No.
Me neither.
I'm pretty sure we would have had our heads cleaned off, clean body.
You guys would also notice that in the left-hand side, you would see bundles of crystals in buckets and wagons.
Do they
But
match the
investigate.
same size as the... Does it look like they would match the same size as the ones on top of the pillars?
Give me a perception check.
I go to investigate these. Can I tell anything that's going on with them?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
That is a 9.
With a 9, they look like rocks, man. Like, you're pretty sure that they do something here, but you don't know.
I'll just
stick.
grab a rock and be like, I don't know what these are for particularly. I mean, they do have energy in them. They are blue. But I honestly could not tell you. Actually, I picked it up and it is glowing, right?
Yeah. The
Do I absorb
rocks,
it?
I got a 6. Investigating these.
You wouldn't absorb this, but these are some
No,
like...
observing.
No. Olgard asked if he's absorbing anything.
Oh, okay.
Olgard, you wouldn't absorb these crystals, but they look like massive arcane rocks from in here, like almost pristine. compared to what you would usually see while mining.
Right in there, I don't. These are nearly perfect rocks. Like, I mean, compared to what we would normally see, what you'd see down at the back of where in the other sections of the mines where these. I mean, they're not pure, but these are like almost pristine, pure arcane rock. Like,
And
I mean, if there was this much, we wouldn't be we wouldn't have to mine this much. I wonder why are they hiding it? Why here?
Maybe they eat them, and
Well,
they
what-
have to be refined before they can eat them, and they haven't shared.
That's a way to go. I mean, I wasn't expecting.
Maybe those guys ate too
Gluttony.
much, and that's what happened.
what exactly is this that I'm standing in front of? Like, what does it look like?
It would look like a generator that has a crystal embedded into the front of it that is pulsing, giving off energy.
And all three of them are on.
All three of those generators are on and glowing.
Okay.
Can I investigate this thing?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation.
Oh, sick. I got 2.
That is some newfangled contraption that you have never seen. You're like, this is some future shit, brother. Like, you have no clue what that could be.
Yo,
Could
check this
I-
out. Look at this thing right here. I ain't never seen nothing like it.
What does that look like from me? Like, is there like, have I even seen a contraption like that before?
Me too.
Yeah, give me investigations, guys.
Oh my
Oh.
god. 9.
Did you
I
get a
got-
10? Okay. Oh, you got
I
an
got
18?
18.
Raiden, you are part Warforged, man. You are kind of like newfangled technology. You would immediately go, yeah, this controls this controls the elevator that we're standing on right now.
Oh, this is just an elevator control, guys. Watch this, and I'll pass my hand through it.
Yeah, you pass your hand through it, and that happened.
Someone's
yeah.
got to hit it for me.
I'll push it for you. I take the tip of my shotgun and I just like tap it.
Nothing would happen. It seems that there isn't power going to these to this elevator.
Hold on. Wait, the floor did say authorized crew only, minimum 4 operators.
I authorized
Har-
myself.
I don't know if that's how that works. I mean, you obviously went through the damn thing. Harmonic. Okay, maybe we all have to. I think this is a break. So if we release these, I'm pretty sure these pillars act as some stopping gap. If we hit if we all turn the pillars same time, it might work. Since I'm closer to the pillars, I would like to roll an investigation again to see if like they match anything nearby,
Yeah,
like
go ahead.
the holes.
Yeah.
While he
go ahead.
does that, I'd like to roll a Stonecrafter history check on the pillars.
14.
Go ahead and roll that for me, Sylvester, and I'm gonna go ahead and go with Sylvester, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, Olgard?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a perfect 20.
Sylvester, you would know with a nat 20 that these pillars are acting as generators for the elevator itself, but they don't seem to be having power.
All right. Look. I'm no freaking scientist, but I think we gotta put those crystals into those empty slots. All right, let's try that. Snake, glorious leader,
Into
grab
what?
the violet crystals for us.
Okay.
Wait.
But those crystal, they are totally powered up, right? The ones on the left.
The ones off on the mines, yeah, they are full of energy.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, both of them are the ones in the
I'm
generators.
gonna put one in my pocket.
The ones in the generators, you guys would be able to see are slightly more dim than the ones that are in the carts, but are actively being used as an energy source for these generators off to the side.
Is there a way to? Is there like a line that the generators like feed off of to give an idea that they actually either feed the
Put it
elevator
in
or
the
something else?
slot.
I would just say go ahead and try to figure it out.
All right. All right.
Put one in my pocket.
I
just in
think
case.
A massive stone would be hanging out of your pocket.
That's okay. It's a dwarf. Dwarf is strong.
I'm gonna grab one of the stones. I'm gonna basically like. Well, how tall are these pillars?
They're real tall.
So
And the hole is at the very top.
Yes.
Huh.
You would see
Okay.
upon slightly closer investigation that they have holds in them going up.
Okay, so I'll actually try to put it in. See if it goes up
Sure.
for some reason.
Yeah. Give me an athletics as you try to climb this pole.
How much can my mage hand hold? Is it like normal or is it like different because of my situation?
Could you look that up for me? And
It
see.
just says 10 pounds.
Yeah. So 10 pounds.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, Olgard, you make it all the way up a pole, slot in one of these crystals, and you hear a audible hum coming out of that pillar.
I think I know what these brocks are for. How far of a jump would it be to the other pillar?
Ooh, okay.
Death.
It's a far one. I would say, Raiden, did you just touch the pillar?
No, I was measuring.
No. But in character, did you touch the pillar? Or are you on that control
no.
panel?
No, I've been on the control panel. I
Okay.
just
You
wanted
touched
to
it.
measure the
I just
You
wanna-
to,
touched it.
like if I
Snake
did this
touched it.
and then
I want to make sure.
yeah, so it's like 30 away to measure for his jump.
Yeah. So it's about 30 feet from you. All good.
Oh yeah, I ain't jumping 30 feet. Okay, well I guess I'll jump down again, but I will roll athletics again and make sure I don't blow my feet off.
Sure. Yeah, and any of you guys could help with all this.
15.
Yeah, you get down with ease.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna try to take a same type of crystal that he took to the next one, I guess.
Sure.
Am I able to pick these up with a 10-pound lifting mage hand? That's why I was asking if
it
it
would
if it was
be-
normal or different because of my thing.
It would be just about at its limit, but you could do it.
So I can't throw it?
No, absolutely not. No. This
Okay.
would be using like all of the mage hand strength to like slowly, very slowly raise it up and gently place it on top.
I picked this one.
Cool.
Actually, wait. I picked this one because it's round.
Okay.
And from down here, I mage hand it like this.
Up there? Okay, cool. Yeah, that happens. Olgard, which one did you place?
Here. And mess that up. And again. Oh my god.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, if you hit R, it changes the thing. Don't do that, I think.
I'm gonna put the gem in my backpack, and then I'm gonna
Try to climb up.
I'm gonna try and climb up. First, I'm gonna guide myself.
Cool. Yeah,
Then
give
climb
me
up.
an athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics it is.
And Bud, is there anything you want to be doing?
Guess I could go put a gem up at the other one.
12.
Conval, as you go to climb with a 12, right? You would make it about halfway up. as the crystal drops out of your backpack back onto the ground.
I don't think I can get this all the way up there.
All right, I think I did this before. I'll try. This is what this is where I'm good at, is jumping.
Here, this is a
Roll 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll-
you. Oh god, you make it up there.
Do a flip.
Okay.
Has nobody
Neat.
tried to just throw it up there?
I'll roll again to jump down safely. 16.
Believe
Yep,
me, I would
you're
if I
good.
could.
You could
Alright,
climb.
I need to do more push-ups with my mage hand.
Who wants to do the last one with style, or do you just want to just get it up there? I can try the jump again. Seems like I'm 2 for 2.
I want to try it real quick. Looks
Are
like
you
fun.
jumping up there? I thought you were climbing.
Do it up, Buck.
What is jump? Jump, climb. They're synonymous with each other. Come on.
Oh yeah, net.
Yeah, you with incredible athleticism, like without even needing the handholds or anything, you make it up there, place the gem on top, and then skydive backflip off of it into the center platform with the rest of them.
What I have noticed there in
That was
handhold.
pretty fun.
Yeah, you
You
would.
just mentioned handholds, but like I never used them. I think.
Yeah, I said upon closer inspection, you would notice there was handholds.
Guys,
That was
that we
sick.
could
Did you
just
guys
we
see
could
that?
we could just use the handhold and we gotta climb it like a ladder.
That's
When
what I was.
the final gem gets placed in the top of the towers or the top of the pillars, all 4 of them begin to glow, and each pillar is resonating at a different frequency.
Can
My
we
memory
tell
serves
which
me right.
ones?
Oh wait. It did say authorized crew only minimum 4 operators. Harmonics must be synchronized. Oh. Hey, so are when they're those rocks are creating a hum, right?
Yeah, after you guys placed the gem, the whole pillar kind of engulfed in an energy that then began to give off a frequency.
So can we tell the difference between the frequencies per
Uh,
pillar?
Or does it function as we?
I feel
or-
like- A Warforged would be able to feel frequency.
Raiden, you would know for sure that all 4 of them are operating at a completely different frequency. Go ahead and give me either Arcana, Investigation, or Performance.
Arcana is my best.
Cool.
That would be 14.
With a 14, you would see in each of the pillars a glowing turn dial.
In them?
Yeah. So embedded
through
in
them?
the stone, a turn dial would be in the middle of these pillars.
I guess I tell everyone that, and then what do you guys think?
I guess we should try to turn them.
But we
See what
must be
happens.
synchronized, so maybe at the same time.
No, I think they just gotta harmonize with each other.
Oh, is that what harmonic means? Oh.
That's what
Yeah, it was like-
synchronized means.
It was like when you sang that song earlier.
Buck,
We were in
you
harmony.
would reread the what's on the floor, and again just utter it and say harmonics must be synchronized to release the break.
Eh, so let's get them all sounding the same.
I
Turn one.
guess turn 1.
I'll turn this one.
I guess I'll turn the one to the closest one to me, I suppose.
I'll watch from the center.
But the real question is, which one's going to be a host to make sure they don't move, because we're all gonna have to turn at the same rate.
Well,
I don't
one
think they
cannot
need-
move,
I don't think they need to turn them at the same rate.
Oh, but one would not move,
You
right?
guys would notice in the middle of all of these pillars, the same area that has the break release looks strangely like a podium.
Wait, can you say that again?
You guys would all notice the area in the center of all of these pillars that controls the synchronized break release also strangely looks like a podium.
Could I remember what
Oh.
what Snigbat's note said?
What Snigbat's note said?
Like, yeah, what did he write?
Sure, just 1 second.
Don't stop fighting. You're the only one of them we trust.
That's what Snigbat's note would have said.
Damn it, why couldn't you write something useful for this Snigbat? I don't think this is much, I guess you wouldn't know anyway. But it's good that at least you have great speech.
Are you rambling over there? What's going on?
You guys would reread again.
Monologuing, get it right.
You guys would reread again. Authorized crew only. Minimum 4 operators. Harmonics must be synchronized to release platform break.
Can I mage hand swap this one?
As you go to take the gem off the pillar, they power down.
And then swap it for this one.
As you put the gem in, all the pillars power back on, including the turn dial in the center of all of these pillars.
Can we tell a difference in the harmonics this time? Are any of them similar or all still different?
All of them would still be different.
I'm starting to think maybe we need 4 people on that center bit and then rotate it. Does it rotate the whole thing? I don't. What is mechanism?
Each pillar would have its own mechanism embedded in the pillar.
Just like maybe one person in the center to act like a conductor while we tune this thing or something.
Conductor.
Would you say
jeez.
that in character or like out of character?
Out loud.
Out
In
loud?
character, yeah. Yeah.
You would hear
Conducting.
a hum. Like a distinct like as you say that you need to conduct.
Got no idea what that was, but it sounds affirming. Let's do that. Anyone hear that?
Everyone
Hear what?
at the pillars, could you guys give me either a Arcana, an Insight, Performance, or History/Tinker's Tools?
Let's see, what am I?
I'm gonna do a performance check.
I'll run Arcana.
Yeah, but I'll do
And-
performance.
17.
What'd you say,
Raiden, you being in the center, give me a Performance.
I had my charisma on top of that, right?
What is happening?
Was perception one of them?
Is that a dirty 17?
I got my third nat 20 out of.
I got a 6.
Raiden, you with a nat 20 giving a performance, everyone roll at advantage.
Oh shit, man.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got
17.
a 7.
Now my second roll. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's terrible too.
12's better.
Who did anyone get lower than a 13?
Yes.
Oh.
How many? Was it just you, Conval, or okay? You would notice, or hear, I should say, the pillars starting to merge together to form a beautiful song and harmony. And Conval and Sylvester, as you go to turn the dial it completely goes out of whack, and one of the gems in the generator explodes.
Oh.
Over here.
Oh. Yeah, could I go replace that gem?
That gem would have exploded within the generator and caused it to die
Die.
and explode.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
Is
think that-
everyone else's pillar tuned though? Is it just mine that's not?
You would have heard as like kind of like as synchronous, like you guys tried to sync it up as much as possible, and it seemed like Olgard and Buck were able to turn theirs at the same time, and Conval and Sylvester were just a little late and caused the frequency to shift.
All right, my bad. We should try that again. Seems like we were on the right track. But
Yeah,
hold on, let me give
There's
myself a little
there's
helping
dead
hand.
generator though.
Yeah,
What is-
I think we only got 3 chances at this. Well, 2
Oh
now.
my god.
Yeah.
What is Tugby doing?
Tugby is sitting next to you.
Okay.
Come on, guys. We got this. Team players.
I'm gonna guide myself. and
Go
attempt this
team.
again. We should try again.
Yeah.
3, 2,
Go ahead.
1.
Yeah,
Go.
go ahead and everybody roll. And with the previous nat 20, go ahead and do that at advantage.
I got an 18.
I got a dirty 20.
Roll at advantage. For
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
That's
of
good.
Raiden's excellent conducting.
Shit.
I conduct like a symphony conductor
For
but
the,
with
on
my
the
fingers.
same roll? DC, on the same DC? Roll or like.
Yeah. Did anybody get less than a 13?
Yeah.
Oh.
As you guys go to all turn, you're all synced up, and Buck is like, wait, what are we supposed to? And completely misses the cue as another crystal explodes.
What do you guys think happens if we just break the third one?
We
The
have to
cave
find another way
collapses
up.
on us.
Am I able to tell if that's what would happen? Because of the labor cave-in thing?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, with that, you would know if that generator explodes, that elevator's coming down with a crash, probably.
Yeah. Does he tell us this?
Do you tell him this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Haha.
And they do it from the outside?
No. The turning device would be on the inside.
That's okay. I'm just gonna wrap my rope around this thing and then around my body.
Is there some way that we can set up to be ready to react to like another generator mess up?
Failure.
I don't
Yeah.
know. What do you guys want to do?
I already tied myself up. I'm bungee jumping. Let's go.
So all of these pillars are a part of the elevator.
Yeah.
I feel as if we took. How many of us have a rope?
I think I got a rope. Let me take a look.
We could. I think we could tie these together, and then through tension we could actually move them all at the same time because they'll be tight as long as we tighten the rope enough. When one pulls, the other pulls, and then we just go in harmonic.
I don't have a rope.
I have rope. I have one.
Oh, there we go.
I have a rope.
I guess I could stand behind one in mage hand. So there's that 2 ropes and a mage hand.
That means, ideally, if we have 2 ropes, then you would only need to have. You would need technically only one person.
Raiden, as
You
you're
had-
thinking that, you then go to read the writing on the floor again. Harmonics must be synchronized to the release platform break, you would immediately understand that you also need to time when you're releasing the brake to when they're turning the keys.
Oh.
You're good. It sounds like you'd be occupied.
We could just do it on 3.
I guess I'm ready for that.
On 3, and then we push.
Alright, why not?
With Olgard's clever plan of counting to 3 and then turning, go ahead, everyone roll with advantage.
I'm gonna guide myself again.
His clever plan of roll.
What are we rolling? Oh no.
You can roll
Oh.
a Arcana, an Insight, a Performance, a History, or Tinker Tools.
Dirty 20.
Nat 20.
13.
Dang, I don't have
Uh,
a lot of these. 10.
5.
Wow.
Well,
But-
sounds like
That
we
or a
ruined mine.
3.
But searching his mind for so many things. I mean, my name is now Buck, I think. I saw this strange woman in a dream. And oh shit, I need to turn this. Missing completely. The third generator explodes. As the last generator exploded, the elevator shaft begins to descend at rapid speeds.
Whee!
All the way down to the deepest part of the sinking mines. With the sudden fall, I need everyone to give me either a strength saving throw or a dex saving throw.
Oh boy.
Nat 20!
Oh my. Oh, yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Wait, I thought I had something for this. Too.
I got a 7.
17
I'm rolling awfully
plus
today.
4. Dirty 21.
Anyone?
For the Grime and Grit, I have the once per long rest when subjected to an effect that would, like a cave-in or landslide. You can make a dex saving throw with advantage.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. Where's my advantage? Okay, cool.
Anyone who got a 13 or lower
That's me.
would take 10 damage of bludgeoning as the elevator hits the bottom of the sinking mines and you bounce your head off the bottom of the elevator.
Try to brace, but my hands go
Since
through
I
the
was
floor and I
I
hit my
rolled a
head.
nat 20, is there any cool way I landed?
As the
Just
elevator dropped, you hung in the air for a couple seconds as you descended with the elevator and landed with a superhero landing.
See, that's the thing. Elevator.
Go ahead,
Their
actually,
fourth floor.
Olgard. Go ahead and give me an athletics check as well, real quick.
Oh, shit. Can I have advantage?
With the nat 20, go ahead.
Oh,
Damn.
What is your plus?
athletics. For athletics?
Mhm.
It would be a 5, so it'd be 8 plus 5, so 13.
With a 13, on your descent, you would have been able to grab one other person in your arms as you guys descend.
Okay. Who's the closest?
Who's the closest, guys?
I don't think it's me, right?
It's probably not me.
We're kind of equidistant now I think about it.
I wouldn't go for me. I got a dirty 21 on the way down. So.
You know what? Actually, which one of these pillars? Okay, this thing didn't go just straight down. I'm presuming it like moved lopsided. Which one had the most weight?
Oh no, this thing dropped down.
Oh, like straight down? There wasn't
Yeah,
like
the
any...
release brake broke off with the generator, and it just plummeted to the very bottom of the sinking mines.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and grab Raiden.
Raiden? Okay.
Yeah.
Raiden, you would not take any damage in this fall. Sylvester, you would take that 10 damage.
And actually, that makes sense from a mathematical point of view. Raiden would be closer.
Hell.
I'm just gonna lay here for a while. Just gonna lay here for a while.
Hell yeah, brothers.
My head bonking prevented.
As the
So I
dust...
took no damage and Raiden didn't?
Yeah, you two did not take any damage with your nat 20. Hell yes, brother. As the dust clears and your guys' rapid descension deeper into the mine, you would enter a chamber where the ore veins glow stronger. Whispers fill the room, but it's not real speech like the voices of miners long gone or memories in the metal. It's something completely different. And each of you would hear a voice in your head. Olgard, you would hear Snigbat's voice, blaming you for not doing more. And you would hear,
I trusted you all. You said everything would get better if we followed you. And it would trail out.
Would get better if you followed me. It would be better if you were following you in the syndicate anyway. So what the hell are you talking about?
I trusted you.
Raiden, you would see a flash of a memory of you being forged. But the
Wait, do I
face...
remember this, or is this like a new memory?
Yeah, you would remember this this bit. And as always, a face hidden in shadow, whispering to you while you're being forged.
You don't get to die, not yet.
And not yet would ring out.
Not yet.
Sylvester, you wouldn't see a memory, but a vision. You would see yourself in Rustbank's jail. Gus swinging his keys on his finger with a slimy smile running across his face.
Couldn't run forever, Sil. The law always catches up.
You're damn right. It always does.
Later, Sil. And he'll run out the door.
Conval, you're back home on the ranch in your mind when the door rattles and rips off its hinges, and you see the acquirer back on your porch.
It's time to collect, Maybells. It's time to collect.
But we didn't sell.
Oh, you always sell.
His
Do I
hand
know-
will... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
No,
go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, do I know this is not really happening, or
This is as vivid becomes. And his hand would reach towards you as your whole world becomes black, but the palm of his hand. Buck, you get no vision, no glimpse of memory. You simply hear over and over and over again Eli Sable repeating, And I won't stop until I've taken everything from you, Buck. Over and over and over.
Back to see him try.
You will all trudge through what feels like muck and slick, but in reality is glowing ore covered in water. As you guys slowly make your way through this part of the mine. As you round what you can hope only to be the final bend in the mine tunnel, it widens into an unnatural chamber. Chiseled rock give way to black, slick walls of unknown metal. The iron door stands tall, breathing slowly. Pulses of purple light beat like a heart from within and around your very feet. The walls sweat. The air is hot. Olgard, the seismic reader in your pack, is now ticking endlessly like a metronome. And faint chants, or is it machines groaning, echo through the walls.
And I groan behind him, trying to harmonize with the same noise.
Absolutely. Raiden, as you try to groan with the walls, Ven's voice comes through to your mind.
You've made it. Just one more step, and you'll never need to question your purpose again, kid. Let them fear it. But you were forged for what's behind this door.
In my gorilla stance, my eyes widen, and I pause for a moment as I hear that, and then I stand back up like normal.
Hell yeah.
I was trying to mock it before, but that made me stop.
What do you guys do as you see this massive iron door ahead of you?
I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna slowly stand up and dust myself off, make sure everything's still attached.
Wait a second, where's Snake?
That
Snake.
son of a...
Is Snake actually with
You-
us and we just forgot?
You would hear the echoes above you guys. Did you guys need something? Because that's a long way down, brothers.
You know, Snake, if you want to jump, I'll catch you. Trust me, I'm good at this.
Weren't you
No
standing
way,
at the center
Jose.
platform? Weren't you standing in the center platform? How'd you not fall?
Oh no, I was looking at the generators because they started blowing up.
I guess we did not
Anyway,
notice.
have fun down there.
I want to try to persuade him to jump down here.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
I'm
You're
gonna
supposed
help
to
you.
take I'll assist by being a union organizer. I'll try to organize him into
Oh, that's alright, I got a nat 20.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
Okay. Can you tell me how you
How?
get Tugby Snarn to jump down this hole?
Snake, come on, we need our leader. And Olgard, he has really big hands. He'll catch you, I promise.
I don't know how you guys would know this, but the snake you guys know who's looking down, pondering, he hears you say that the team needs him, and he looks up. You're damn tootin' they do. And he takes 1, 2, and jumps into the hole. You better catch me! And starts to.
Run!
Please don't die. Nat 20, baby!
Olgar, with a nat 20, following the nat 20 persuasion, you look up as he's descending, and you, like, run up the side of the wall of the elevator, jump to the center, grabbing Snake in your arms and landing impeccably. And he looks at you. You're my hero, Olgar. Oh, thanks.
No, sir, you, sir, that's what true leader do is you take the leap of faith when you're not sure things go right and you just trust your team.
Damn, I'm a good team leader.
Oh shit, the nat 20, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper under my breath. I didn't think he'd actually catch him, Captain.
Sorry, Buck? Who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Oh, that nothing.
Right,
Oh, glad-
right here, man. And still in Olgard's arm. Still in Olgard's arms. He's gonna kind of like try to hit you on the shoulder, but like he's way too far away, so he's just kind of wiggling. You know? Right here, man. Right, Buck? All right.
Snake, we're gonna need
yeah,
you to
buddy.
loot that door. You think you hit
Yep.
it from here?
And Raiden, as you step further into, thank you, as you step further into this chamber, your mind goes blank again, and you're in a sleek workshop surrounded by blueprints, glyphs glowing on parchment, and a younger man, Vanden Rosewood, stands above you, aside him, an engineer.
The harmonics are unstable. If you force the descent, the song will collapse. The whole structure, this mechanism needs balance, not brute force.
The engineer will look to him.
We don't need balance, we need results.
You'll push this too far.
And the vision will fade, and you're back in the room with the iron door with the rest of everyone.
I'm dazed and confused.
Do any of you walk more in? Do you approach the iron door? What
Not about
is
Snake.
what is the game
I'm
plan?
definitely gonna tell Tugby to run ahead to the door.
Hell,
Could I
Come
look
on,
around
Snake.
and see if there's anything
I'll
to...
let him lead the way.
okay, Condor.
Could I look around and see if there's anything to interact with, or like anything that's I'm capable of interacting with, other than flame walls?
Give me an investigation at disadvantage.
Okay, well, let's
Go for the double one.
Damn, that fire is hot, dog. Nah, there's no way you could get past that. That shit's smoking.
Well, looks like the only way is forward.
I get back up and I walk forward.
Hell yeah. You guys follow your fearless leader, Snake, forward into this massive corridor. As you all stare at the iron door, a distant grinding sound begins. Something massive stirs behind the metal. And then absolute silence. Olgard, the seismic device screeches with a loud beep and then stops ticking entirely. With the distant grinding and stirring behind the door. That's where we're going to leave off for this session. Next time, The Vein Touched awakens.
Find out next time on the Shadow Frontier.